Hello, hello, welcome everyone. I am Zelo. I'm going to be your commentator for this Suzu match between Theotime and Yaramy. A reminder that this is CoNDOR XIV, and this is actually week 4 of our season league. So this is going to be the final week. We've got our main event for Cadence, we've got our side event for Suzu, and we do have our rotating side character event, which this week is Aria. So going to be watching everybody get their last sets of matches in, and we'll figure out how playoffs are going to be once this week ends for both Cadence and Suzu. Go over some quick stats while we're waiting for the racers to set up here. We got Theotime with an 8-10 record in Suzu, best of 854 and an average of 1205. Yaramy's got a 10-8 record with a best of 847 and an average 1209. So we're actually pretty evenly matched right here. I'm not sure what tiers they're in. Let me check the tier list. Our Suzu list has kind of been shrinking a bit, and we've got like roughly 4 or 5 players per tier. So both players in tier 4 right now. Some good points though could be gotten, and we could definitely bump them up. Might be able to get them up. It's going to be the top 8 getting into playoffs for Suzu, but with enough wins, either player could really jump up, and with Suzu, anything can happen with how volatile she is. So we'll see what we get in this match. Hey, what's up, Stanley? What's up, winner? Okay, let me see if they're set up. We're almost ready to get everything started here. Let me see if I've got their streams up or not. Got at least one of them up. Oh, I've got both of them up, it looks like. Perfect. Let me go ahead and switch on over here. There we go. Got Theotime on the left, Yaramy on the right here. Just going to be waiting for the seed in just a few short seconds, and then we'll be good to go. And actually, I will quickly grab some water right before that happens. Alright, I've got my water. Just want to remind everyone, make sure you stay hydrated. Always hydrate, don't dehydrate. Both players with the .R. Looks like we're going to get started. Good luck, both racers. But this seed's illegal. It's got an axe in the symbols. So this is already an invalid seed. I'm just going to say that. Which means we're going to just get some wacky shenanigans, I bet. Alright, and off we go. We got an immediate red chest on the middle room right here. We got some holy water. That's pretty good to have. Good panic button. Good to get some health back on Suzu, especially since you're usually taking a lot of damage on Suzu. Just kind of tanking stuff. Great dash for Theotime right there. Yaramy not too far behind with that hit. Got another red chest. That's going to be a red chest seed. Ooh, a Snowbro. Snowbro, very useful. Going to be able to freeze enemies in place, keep them locked down. Looks like there was just gold in that crate right there. Theotime's going to go ahead and take the trapdoor down. And looks like Yaramy's going to do the same. Both players deployed their Snowbros in different spots right here. Yaramy doing up, which is actually what I prefer, because you can use that a little bit easier for boss kills. Theotime going to go ahead and put it on left. Taking a skeleton hit right there. Needed to back up. So down to heart and a half. Does have that holy water on deck. Oh, nice ping pong right there. Theotime going to go ahead and pop the holy water, and we're going to start off with Fortissimo as our first boss. Usually a pretty simple fight. You have to be careful not to get spooked by ghosts. Zipping around a little bit. Yaramy's not too far behind here, starting the fight themselves. Theotime does get the flawless, going to be able to get a flawless right here. And gets the black chest, and it is our usual plate armor. You get that roughly, 90% of the time, which is good. So that covers our defense. So Yaramy getting the plate armor as well, not too far behind. There's a potion, it looks like, right above. Looks like Theotime's not going to grab that, and it looks like Yaramy's going to miss it as well. So potion's really good on Suzu, just because the extra health is just so valuable, especially since you have that plate armor. So it gives it a lot of longevity. So we're about even going into 2-2 right here. Finding a stack of bombs, pretty useful. It's hard to find good uses for bombs but they're very good on Suzu because they allow you to kill things that you may not necessarily want to like dash through and end up on a wrong side. Yaramy, you're dashing all the way across right there. Theotime getting a nice charge right there. Gonna actually skip out on the lock shop. I think it's worth checking the lock shop just because you usually can get like a damage up or something in there. Suzu really wants some kind of damage up. It looks like they're both trying to get in right here. Yaramy just gonna use the mushroom. It finds a Strength Charm and a Cursed Heart. See, there's that damage up. Theotime gonna go and take the same. So up to 2 damage. It's a lot easier to proc these courage dashes since you have more damage to work with. So we're surprisingly very even. Theotime actually finding a Torch of Foresight though, so it definitely has some better mapping. Needs to push down past the skeleton. Yaramy in a little bit of a situation right here. Can't push past that armadillo. Needs to push past that armadillo right there. Theotime the first down into the second boss is going to be Coral Rift. We do have the throwing star, so we're going to use that to just aggro Coral Rift and kill him much more quickly than normal. Yaramy finally getting past the exit, but lost a lot of time right there. Theotime checking purple. It gets the Pulse spell, one of the best spells in the game. Most spells in this game are really good, but Pulse is just very powerful, and it covers those corners that you can't reach easily with most characters. Oh, the food shop got mold. That's unfortunate. Theotime found the transmog right here. Could transmog this torch right here. You can't transmog your weapon or your shovel on Suzu, but you can transmog the torch. And Theotime's going to go and be happy with the torch walls, allowing nice mapping, which is an acceptable thing. Usually you want to go for Strength Torch, but since we already have 1 damage up, going for just a mapping torch is good. Now we'll see what Yaramy does right here. Actually, Yaramy doesn't have the torch, so not going to be able to do anything with the... anything else. It looks like we did get heavy plate out of that, which is risky to do in a 1x transmog, an x1 transmog, but pay off for a little bit of extra defense here. Falling a little bit behind though. Theotime's already into 3-3. Got another cracked wall. Got an arena. Oh wow, that's gonna take the grenades. It's definitely a tough choice between War Ring and grenades. Both of them very useful items. Theotime gonna go ahead and take the grenades. Gonna be able to just pop that dragon instantly. I like that. And since we've Theotime does have 6 grenades on deck, so going to be able to really utilize this. Yaramy doing a little bit more shopping around. Finding the Crown of Thorns, which is quite strong on Suzu since you're running over a lot of enemies. And we got Clappatown. Oh, but Theotime finding a heal spell in the purple chest right there. So going to have just as much healing power. Oh, we even have a Flame Shrine right here. Going to have to bomb it. I'm going to see what items come out of it. Oh, there's a Ring of Peace. Oh, taking the Throwing Charm, though. I'm not sure if Theotime meant to do that. The Shield spell or the Ring of Peace would definitely have been really strong options. But just the Throwing Charm, I don't think that's really what you want to take on Suzu. So that's a bit odd. Yaramy went ahead and looks like they did the arena. Got the grenades as well. So Yaramy going to go ahead and start the Deep Blues fight. Got to be pretty quick since we have 2 damage. Theotime into 4-2 right now. Rockin' full health. Has that Snowbro to keep a lot of enemies off their back. And does have Pulse and Heal as well. So very, very strong build overall, especially for both players. Gonna pop into the shop for just a little bit. Getting a Nazar Charm. So no longer gonna have to deal with the ghosts, which is nice. Good for when the mini-boss corners you. Nice dash to avoid everything on Theotime's side. Yaramy taking peace from the Flame Shrine. I like that. And just zipping around everything. So Yarmy's going to have less enemies, easier mini-bosses, and 1 extra heart container to fill up with the Crown of Thorns and the heal spell. So they can definitely push this. Looks like we had a Telemonkey on that side or dash out. Yaramy getting a little pushed back by this Blade Master, though. And Theotime's already towards the boss on 4-3. Finding some wing boots. Definitely don't want to take that going into Zone 5. You do want to be able to use the wire a little bit. Nice use of the Throwing Charm right there, though, to get rid of the sarcophagus. So into Death Metal right here. Uses the Berserk Scroll right there. I like that. Just knock Death Metal right out. You don't really need to check anything here. Yaramy's not too far behind. Just about to start the Death Metal fight themselves. Finding some Earth Tomes could be useful, but might not be. And it's going to be a pretty short fight for Yaramy as well. Theotime having no troubles getting into this exit room, though, but getting a little caught up. Losing some beats. It's really going to come down to beats, but Yaramy also getting turned around on this death metal fight. Going to go ahead and skip out on the flawless. Yaramy about a floor behind Theotime, but Theotime taking the bounce trap all the way back down. That's the danger of playing this character, is that a sudden bounce trap can just send you flying all across the level. Theotime just tanking that Earth Dragon with so much defense. So, still keeping that lead for Theotime right there. Nice throw. Exits right above, and we've got these Earth Tomes and grenades. So, Theotime's going to drop down to the last boss. It's going to be Conga, and we have quick kills. We can grenade Zuma. We can Earth Zuma. Theotime doesn't get by. Uses the grenade. Probably forgot they actually had the grenade. And getting a little tied up, but manages to get the dash right there. And Theotime's going to take race 1. Very well played. That's a pretty quick 8:04 in the race room RTA. That's pretty good. It's a strong match overall. Both players actually played that seed quite well, but each of them having their own snags. But overall, very well played on both sides. Yaramy looks like they're gonna finish this out real quick. Just gonna deal with Conga. No grenades for them, but we do have Snowbro and Dash, and that's good enough. Overall, still pretty good. Only about 30 seconds behind, and the Ring of Peace really helping there. Catch up on enemies and such in zones 4 and 5. So great race for both of them. Both players having a quick discussion in the race room before we get set up for race number 2. Yes, love to see a double clear, especially on Suzu. Suzu is not easy to clear. I think I PB'd twice the other night for fun, and those are like my only 2 character clears the entire night after trying for like 2 hours. It's really hard to play Suzu. And racing Suzu is definitely no joke either. So both players playing quite strong today. And I gotta say, if this is the quality of play when both races are tier 4, then it really just goes to show how strong everyone really is and just how it can get shuffled around. Like, everybody's really played really well this season as a whole. Especially considering, like, the Synchrony DLC has not been out for very long. It's been only a couple months, like 2-3 months max. And everybody's just kind of adapted on the fly. Alright, both racers .R, and we'll get started with the second race in just a bit here. We'll see if we can keep it close again for Yaramy. They did a great job keeping up, just gotta eliminate just some of those smaller mistakes to keep pace. Alright, and off we go for race number 2. It looks like we got an immediate bomb below. Might have an extra room there. Both players just going to go straight down. And we're taking an early hit. Losing about half a heart. Usually not too big a deal, but half a heart is quite a bit on this character just because of how volatile everything is, and you usually get armor pretty early. Both players going opposite ways on 1-2. Oh, Yaramy finding the grenade charm in the boxes right there, and finding quite a good shop right there. But gonna actually skip out on the chainmail. I guess they're expecting to just get stuff later. Oh, but we've got a great blood shop right here. Theotime's gonna go ahead and bomb for a super secret shop. And we've got cursed hearts in the back, which is actually quite good. So we've got 2 normal hearts, 2 cursed hearts, and a torch. That's a great shop right there. So well worth it. Oh, but finding a vault on Yaramy's side. Oh dear, this is quite a mess. With a transmute spell too. I'm not sure you take transmute on Suzu. It's hard to like really utilize it since you're skipping past a whole lot of items often. Finding the lock shop for Theotime right here. Going to go ahead and take that extra cursed heart. Yaramy also gonna do that. I actually probably would have tried to use transmute on those items. I probably would have used that on the shoes because you don't really get a whole lot of obsidian equipment on Suzu. So the shoes aren't really as good as they normally would be. Nice grenade to get rid of the dragon. That was a great play right there on Yaramy's side. Oh, but dropping a beat right there. But thankfully, actually had the shoes. The shoes actually kept the flawless for Yaramy right there. So I ate my own words horribly. So both players gonna get a flawless right there. Gonna take the black for the plate armor. Oh, we've got an excellent Shriner right here. We've got both a choice of war or strength. I think you take the war ring. Theotime actually has no bombs, unfortunately, so not going to be able to utilize that. Yaramy has the grenades. Yaramy can grenade this out. Deciding what to do. I think you take the war ring, so you don't have to deal with extra mini bosses. Yeah, Yaramy's going to go ahead and do that. Oh, that is a scary set. Oh, dear. I think you use the Gigantism. Nice use of the grenade to clear out the blue dragon there. So going to be able to just take everything else. Theotime did find some bombs though. Gonna be able to grab these. Gonna actually bop the boss shrine to avoid a fight and take the ham and the strength charm. I think, yeah, you take the ham over the shield. Shields are kind of hard to use, and we've already got a bunch of defense and a ton of hearts. So I think the ham actually works out. So both players diverging their builds a little bit. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, especially since Theotime now has 2 mini bosses on every floor coming up. Nice pop into the exit for Theotime. Oh, and we got a transmute into Glorich, so getting a little bit of mapping on Yaramy's side, which can be quite useful. It's very hard to keep a glass torch on Suzu, though, because you usually take damage, and your glass torch breaks the moment you take that damage. Oh, so just zipping around right there. Wow. Yaramy just going for the throat right there in that exit area. Trying to not get pushed off by that bat, and takes the lead right there. Very strong. Theotime looking to try and get this. Oh, it finds a monocle. That's a huge find on Theotime's side, because now you're going to be able to see everything on all the floors and pick up whatever items you want. Oh, and there's a blast helm right there that Yaramy missed. Nice dodge of the dragon right there. Nice dash. Yeah, Theotime's going to be able to grab this blast helm that Yaramy missed out on. Nice dash on Yaramy's side, though, to kill Conga. And Theotime's going to go ahead and take the blast helm right here, provide a lot of extra safety, and we've got plenty of bombs to use. Yaramy's going to go ahead and check purple and get shield tomes. Going to transmute that into the shield of strength. This is basically the glass strength charm, as we like to call it, because it does provide the damage, but the moment the shield breaks, you lose it. Yeah, I'm amazed. Both players are playing incredibly well. Oh, surprise Minotaur on Yaramy's side. Yaramy's got to be careful. Yaramy doesn't have a whole lot of hearts compared to Theotime. Down to a normal and a cursed. And we're actually almost all tied up again. This race has gone by so well. Yaramy finding a Torch of Foresight in the shop. Going to be able to replace the glass one that broke. But Theotime managed to find the exit right down in the bottom left early on. So Theotime taking the lead right here and has more safety to work with. So it's going to be a scary situation for Yaramy. Ooh! Oh, Theotime, that's scaring me. Yaramy did find a cursed potion, though, so that does provide a little bit of safety. Nice. Oh, Theotime getting slammed in this exit room. This is a nasty exit. Got a ring of shielding. Don't want to drop that, though. So it doesn't look like we're probably going to take anything out of the shop here. Extra bomb for Yaramy. That is a nice grenade. Theotime did find a ring of peace somewhere before leaving 3-3. So that's going to help them out a lot. And also Coral Rift is pretty easy. Thankfully used the blast helm right there, knowing they were stuck in the water. Was able to blast them away. Checking red, finds a shopkeeper familiar. Quite nice for some extra heals. Yaramy's still down on 3-3, just getting a little more tied up here. And Theotime definitely has the advantage with peace, but taking some big hits down to a heart and a half. Both players not really in a great situation. Looks like Yaramy's going to actually switch to the Ring of Peace as well. Going to hopefully not lose this strength charm, or this strength shield, I should say. Great grenade kill on Yaramy's side. Theotime down to only half a heart. Oh, it gets trapped! Oh, Courage dashed into the wall mech, but had no room to move right there. Had to Blast Helm. Blast Helm was the only safety, and unfortunately, they did not catch that in time. So Yaramy definitely in a good position right here, but needs to find some health with only 2 hearts. And opening this exit room prematurely, it's getting a little scary. Does have the Curse Potion on deck. Might consider popping that early just to make sure we can survive. We definitely want to try and get as many heals as possible with this Shopkeeper familiar. I'm going to go ahead and set up again. Finding sunglasses for some extra damage that we missed earlier. Oh, bail by the food shop on Yaramy's side. It's got cookies and health. Oh no, Yaramy, please do not try for this. Please do not. Okay. I was scared Yaramy was going to try and bomb for that and then blow themselves up in the middle of doing that. So, Cookies providing a nice 3 extra hearts, and we've got an extra heart container on deck, and we have the Curse Potion. Oh, and more cookies in the shop! What is this? Absolutely bailed on Yaramy's side. Where are these cookies when I need them? When I get hungry? Yaramy having no fear, just dashing back and forth into this exit room. Oh, but accidentally drank the Curse Potion instead of the cookies. So cursing several hearts. Thankfully, we had cookies to uncurse several of them. But now we need to make sure we don't lose them. It's okay. We do have 6 hearts with plate. We should be okay. I know I shouldn't say that. I'm probably cursing everything right now. Theotime on this run back, though, already down to 2-1 at the 137 mark. Took the Strength Charm from the Boss Shrine again. Found the grenades. And Ham as well. Theotime doing really well in this run back. Nice dash into the exit room right there for Yaramy. So into Deep Blues. We did lose the Strength Charm, unfortunately. We do have these Throwing Stars and grenades. Nice dash. Got a good pattern. Probably going to check purple, see if we can get one more spell. No, checks black. Actually gets the boost of strength that we needed. We don't need the ballet shoes anymore. So Yaramy just getting totally bailed this sea by all these great items. I am so jealous. Don't drink your cookies. Have you seen America Winter? We drink everything, no matter what. Yaramy having close encounters in this exit room. Getting a little smashed up, though. Nice grenade right there on the metronome. Yaramy just dashing right through everything. No fear. Speaking of fear, there's a fear scroll. Isn't that on cue? Another throwing charm. Oh, but transmutes into a heal spell. Oh, that's so bailed. What are these items? Yaramy with the peace and all this health. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, just so many heals and everything. Theotime tried to catch up, pushing really well, but this exit room in 3-3 is not giving them a good time. Finds the peace ring, probably wants it. Just in case. Yaramy trying to get into this exit, just dashing back and forth in this hallway. This hallway has no fear. Theotime down to half a heart going into Coral Rift. Wow. That must have been an ugly exit. Yaramy dashing right into this exit room here. Does have these Fireball Tomes. Could just use that. So down to 2.5 hearts. Should be enough. Theotime going down to Coral Rift, unfortunately. Probably won't matter too much right here. We got the Throwing Stars into Fortissimo, so we'll get this fight started pretty quick here. Yaramy just going to poke away. Has enough health to tank. And going to get the kill right there and win race number 2. GG. Yeah, the $5 heal. Forget my $5 footlongs. I've got $5 heals. Absolutely ridiculous seed. Just, it was so close. And then once Theotime went down, Yaramy just got so bailed by everything. I just cannot believe those items. So both racers up 1. We've got 1-1 right here. We'll see who can get this last point. This has been a great match so far. Both players have been racing really well. I cannot stress how difficult Suzu is to play in a race situation. Both players have been handling everything quite well and making good decisions as a whole. And here I am just bouncing to this 3-2 mix. Makes me happy at this hour. If there's one thing I can never get enough of in Necrodancer, it's the music. Never can get sick of them. Alright, both racers are readying up. Good luck to both of them. We'll see who can get this third and final point. Both players really want it, so I'm expecting a really good third race here. And off we go for race number 3. Oh, we've got an immediate map right here. If we can lure something up, we can kill Freddy and get an immediate map. I think that's actually worth it because the mapping is so strong for Suzu. Looks like we're going to skip out on it, though. Both players elected to take a carrot and just press on. Oh, hold on. We might have something on Yaramy's side. Oh, that slime's not in the right spot. Oh, looks like Yaramy's going to go for a bomb and blood drum. What is Yaramy doing? Okay, I guess that works. Okay, that works. Alright, Yaramy's going to go ahead and get the map and the torch. Torch is something you definitely want as Suzu. Even if you have, like, darkness. The mapping is just so helpful to see. Oh, wow. We've got another lock shop on 1-2. Theotime finding both the Gluttony Charm and the Curse Heart. Just going to take the Curse Heart and uncurse it with the carrot. I think that's fair. We've got a lock shop right here on 1-1. It's the Conjurer. No money to work with, so going to have to skip out on it. Bloodshop didn't really have much. It had torches. I think the torches would have been a fine take, but Theotime just going to elect to not do that. Probably going to wait for this dragon to come by. Oh, but had to bail on that because of the ghost. So Theotime trying to get this dragon lined up, but it's not playing nice, and that's giving time for Yaramy to catch up. Yaramy finding the blood shop as well. Probably saw what Theotime had, though. Checking it. It's just torches. There's... Okay, gonna go and take Foresight. That does give you trap vision as well, which is fine. Theotime actually did manage to farm the Leprechaun, though, so not gonna have to deal with bats, which is good for Zone 4. Both players roughly into 1-3 at the same time. We've got another cracked wall. It could be glass or it can be transmog since we already saw the blood shop. Got a Berserk Scroll? Is that fire? Oh, it's Fireball. Okay. So gonna go ahead and bomb this. It's glass. We could find some early glass armor maybe that could be useful. So Yaramy gonna try and check this out. Trying to set everything up here. Getting a little stuck. Oh, that bounce trap sending them way back. Oh, good use of the Greater Fireball and some dashes on Theotime's side to take care of Death Metal. Gonna get black. It's gonna be plate armor. Yaramy finding glass armor. Gonna be able to protect for one hit, which isn't bad. Probably wants that plate armor that Theotime found, though. Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference. I wish they were labeled a little bit better. So Yaramy is stepping up into Death Metal now. Theotime just dashing over and over into the exit room in 2-1. Gonna do roughly the same thing. Greater Fireball into dash, but unfortunately missed the flawless this time. So no armor, and losing the glass armor to Ghost Freddy, unfortunately. So Yaramy definitely in a bit of a sticky situation health-wise. One good dunk will definitely send her off. Theotime also found a bunch of safety with both the Ring of Shielding and the Crown of Thorns. Popping the ring as I say that, of course. Commentator's curse. Oh, but finds a Ring of Might instead, so why bother? And finding some mapping too with the torch. So Theotime looking very healthy right now. Yaramy definitely in a sticky situation. Does get the Ring of Shielding, going to provide a little bit of extra defense for now, but, well, I was going to say we should swap off to Ring of Might, but I remembered Yaramy killed the shopkeeper off, and losing the ring immediately, trying to get into that exit there. Theotime's already down into the Deep Blues, and the Deep Blues fight's already over. Probably going to be checking purple for spells here. We've got Transmute Tomes. Well, Yaramy definitely got use out of Transmute last run, so we'll see if Theotime can put these tomes to use. Finds a Snowbro, transmuting the Quartz Armor there. So definitely a good play. We got a couple shop items right here. We got Ring of Piercing. Probably don't want to swap off of it though. Transmutes just that. Only gets Holy Water. I think you take Holy Water over the stars, but we don't have enough money, unfortunately, so we're going to have to skip. So, Yaramy's still holding their own. Down into Deep Blues, gets the kill. Probably needs to check Black here. Get some kind of armor. Oh, it's Karate Gi, so now it's even less safe. Yeah, you have your damage up, but now you just die in one hit to pretty much everything. So, this is really spooky for Yaramy. Finding the food shop, which is good, but you're only going to be able to take like one hit. So, it's going to be rough. Go ahead and take all that. Going to keep Gluttony for later. Keep the Curse Potion on hand. Theotime just nice use of the stars there to get rid of the Nightmare. I like that. Both players have been using their items very well this match. Oh, Yaramy finding the Quartz in a different chest. So, getting a little bit of protection now. So, those 4 hearts actually getting put to use now on Yaramy's side. Oh, there's Heavy Plate right here. I don't think... Well, okay, I guess Theotime's just going to go ahead and take the Heavy Plate. Got it for free, basically, with the kill. I'm going to be able to just jump on these spike traps and just head straight down to the boss fight. It's going to be Conga for our third boss. Oh, nice use of the Snowbro right there. Good use of the Snowbro to just get the instant kill. Yaramy having to back up. Still rocking, but only down on 1 damage, unfortunately. So really at a disadvantage here. And didn't find the Snowbro that Theotime did. Theotime having no problems with that. We've got regen. We've already got regen via the crown, and we kind of need our source of damage with the Ring of Might, so we're going to skip out on that. Yaramy probably wants that. Oh, there's a boss shrine right here. Gonna go ahead and pop that, get the strength charm, and find something else. Probably take the strength shield in this case. But getting Telemugged into the shop. Was there Blast Helm? Oh, there was Blast Helm on Yaramy's side somewhere. Very nice. Oh, and getting the Flawless. You definitely want to go purple here. The regen would be really nice. Yaramy, okay, Yaramy did check purple and got the Ring of Regen. So Yaramy actually in a position to come back. Needs to go get that boss shrine on the left, though. Theotime having a real struggle trying to get back to the items. Finds a Torch of Strength, though. Yaramy needs to pick up something. Oh, but Yaramy jumping down with no damage now. Has a ton of bombs, though. I didn't realize Yaramy had 15 bombs. So Yaramy could just pretty much just blast through everything, taking the lead right here, going into 4-2. So it's quite a bit of build divergence right here. Oh, but there's a potion right here. Yaramy's just going to be able to blast right in. Theotime's going to be able to get it as well, but getting a little turned around. Yaramy getting all turned around, though, in this 4-3. There's so many bounce traps. Just needs to blast helm everything away. We've got 10 bombs on deck. Okay, finally getting a little bit safer here. Oh, but getting turned around, though. That's allowing Theotime a chance to catch up. Theotime also zooming around. Nice use of the Blast Helm iframes right there. Nice use of the dash as well, but quaffing the potion right before we could let regen take effect. Still have plenty of hearts, though, and have the quartz on deck. Yaramy does have Blast Helm right here. Going to be able to just blast that away. Going to line up this dash, probably. And, oh, not going to be able to be... Doesn't have enough damage. And down to only 1 heart. Nice use of the Blast Helm, but definitely needs to drink this Cursed Potion soon. Theotime's already down to 5-1 with plenty of safety. Yaramy's really got to pick up the pace here. Dashing right into that exit room, though. Great plays. Needs to be aggressive getting into this exit, though. Oh, this is just so close. Theotime just dashing right past this red dragon right here. But Yaramy just doesn't have the damage to be able to keep up. And taking more hits, down to 2 cursed hearts now. Really needs this trap door. Electing to take the actual exit as Theotime is down into Fortissimo. And it looks like Theotime from Race Room is going to get pop this and going to take the race as Yaramy goes down. Oh, wow. What a race. Both racers keeping it so close and playing so well. It was just close the whole way back and forth. Oh. Let's get some virtual claps in chat for that one. That was a very exciting match, and both players just racing their hearts out. Very, very impressive. It was a great race overall. So, GG's both racers. GG Theotime taking 2-1 over Yaramy on this. I'm going to cut over a bit. We'll see what the schedule is. Let's see what's coming up right here. Who do we have coming up? Actually got Inscado and Theotime actually coming up for a cadence race in about half an hour. You know what? I'll go ahead and take that. Let me go ahead and call that one. So we'll rest for a little bit. I'm probably going to switch over for a quick set of cadence runs myself, and then we'll get started. But first, let me get everything set up. Go ahead and get all this. Okay. Let me just edit my stream title. Let's see, Inscado and Theotime at 1 p.m.